Hi, I'm John Twist of University Motors. Today I want to talk about the MGYT. You know, the whole model range is an alphabet soup. After the Second World War, they decided to make another sedan, and it was called the Y-type. Once they put dual carburetors on it, they called that the YB, which made the first Y the YA. But in 1949, because they knew the American market wanted a car that would handle 4 people, in their inestimable wisdom, without any market surveys or anything, they came up with the YT. It was wildly successful. They made 877 cars, okay? So you hardly ever see them. Here's one, a left-hand drive. Nearly all of them are left-hand drives. There are very few right-hand drives because they were not made for the home market. They were just made for the American market. So big, monstrously big compared to the rest of the stuff we see, powered by an XPAG engine, the same as a TD. So let's take a look around the car just a little bit. You know, nice big grille. My gosh, we didn't see a grille like that until the Z-Type came out and replaced this. So we've got big doors. Oh my gosh, and let me tell you, if you are a portly gentleman, as the star of your video, or if you have a curvy wife, you can slip into this so very easily and not have to drag your feet. This is a nice, comfortable vehicle, absolutely. It basically has a TD undercarriage. It's a Y undercarriage, of course, but it's very much the same as a TD. With this, you know, with a soft top and side curtains that fold back. We used to have a fella come up from Illinois with his wife and a couple little kids. They'd come to the summer party. Gosh, these are so unusual. You hardly ever see them. Let's take a look underneath the bonnet. You'll see that it looks so very much like here. This is kind of cool. We've got these MG latches that you have to push and turn, you know, with the octagons. They really got going with that. And here we've got just a normal XPAG engine. But we've got a very unusual device here which did not show up at any later time, and that's this guy here, which is called the jack-all system. It's got a lever here, and there's a rod that you put on here. You can turn this dial to front, all, or rear, jack it back and forth, and the jacks within the car itself push down on the ground and will lift the front, the rear, or the whole car up, so you can, I wouldn't trust it for doing service, but you can change a tire on the road. Very expensive apparently because they didn't continue using it, but this is the jack-all system. It uses a hydraulic oil in here, so that's pretty bizarre. You know, I switched the motor on and everything, but the owner just put a new battery in it, and for whatever reason nothing works, so that's why it's here. When the owner first brought this to us, which is when we were still down on Eastern Avenue, probably 25 years ago, he had first taken it to a local filling station where they dutifully put in a 6-volt battery, changed all the bulbs in the car to 6-volt. I suppose those worked okay. What didn't work, of course, was the starter motor, which turned insufferably too slowly to spin the engine to start it. And of course, once it did start, the generator was making voltage at 12 volts, which popped all the bulbs. Now, we got that sorted out fast enough. It's just a regular 12-volt system like the rest. So over on this side, we have the dual H-type carburetors. I mean, this is just an XPAG engine, just as you would expect. It does have turn signals, and here are the turn signal relays and the turn signal flashers. Because of the way a YT is wired, when you put your foot on the brake, the back lights light up, of course, but also the turn signal filaments in the front lights light up also. So you've got 4 lights that come on when you hit the brakes. Then when you switch the switch, like an earlier MGA or TDTF, the relays kick out one side and allow the brake light to remain on one side and allow it to wink on the other. But that's sort of a peculiar thing about this. You'd think they would have had that sorted out. It's not very complicated to attend to. So this is the YT. My gosh. Your host here owned one once, a right-hand drive one. Didn't have it for very long, and I never had it running. Bought it for $800 and I think sold it for $1,000 back in 1974. So anyway, the YT. Dick Knudsen wrote an article about them and called them a rare Victorian bathtub. You know, either you like it or you don't. You know, it's got 16-inch wheels, not the 15s that are usually associated with the T-types, and yet not the 19s that are associated with the TCs.